Amazon sign-on bonuses, $1,000. And the picture is someone with a fucking, you know what, covering the lower half of their face there. Alright. I'll keep fucking doing this shit. I think I'll keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, fuck it. It pays. It's been fairly chill recently. We'll see how long that lasts. Portland still seems like it's a goddamn nightmare. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Ooh, somebody's having a bad day. I don't know if they lost studs on their car or what, but that's gonna require a flatbed, Sonny. That's been one of the weirdest things that I've noticed up here, and I've tried to point this out to several people. Never got an answer, but you know, like every goddamn time I'm on the fucking freeway, there's like at least 4 or 5 cars. You know, it's either they're tagged, you know. At least there's some, you know, where there actually is somebody that's, you know, they're outside, like maybe they somehow ran out of gas, because I don't know how the fuck you can run out of gas. Have something that tells you how much gas you have left, and then give you an extra, you know, 20, 30, maybe even 40 miles after. Or this car, you can clear mechanical failure. Brought this road. That actually might have been a stud failure. The stud would be the thing that your lug nuts use to help keep your wheels on your car. And I actually have had that issue before. I still remember it to this day. It was what was it? So it was a tire shop that I was used to going to, you know, especially back in the broke days. And I talked to some of the guys about this on, you know, Dark's Discord. It's like now these days, you know, especially since I can afford it, it's definitely been worth its goddamn money. Like, I get brand new tires that I research beforehand, whether it's Consumer Reports or, you know, usually Consumer Reports and another other websites, you know, other people who review tires, all of those. You can always find, you know, when somebody's, you know, something that, you know, you can review. Anyways, this was not during those times. This is back when I'm getting, you know, tires. That's enough tread that I might be able to get, you know, miles out of them, maybe. By comparison, you know, they're rated up to about 80,000 miles, and they go back before that as long as I do the regular changes, you know, regular rotations, which I need to do in the next 5 or 6 days. I'll do that shit once it actually fucking pulls down. It's supposed to be in the high 90s again this weekend. Nice. But yeah, that's back. Yeah, I'm getting tires for like $20 or whatever. And so, you know, I go there, and this is at the time we were outfitting the 1995 Nissan Maxima. Hot Russian X ended up going with. And the only caveat was, you know, it was $1,000 to get the car, but it was an extra $600 to get it with the Wilson that I had. Like I had, what was it, like 18-inch rims with you know, low profile tires, all that stuff. So my brilliant line of thinking was, hey, why don't we look for a set of wheels? I go on Craigslist, find a set of wheels, and I find a set of wheels. They're wheels from like an Audi A4, and they have, you know, they've got tires on them. the tires that were on there well, they were ultra high performances. It's what you would kind of expect to find on an Audi, which later proved to be a problem, because the car was ultimately designated to take us all the way up to ski country. Ultra high performance, not great in snow. Stories for another time. But I go to this shop, think whatever, yeah, those tires or those rims ended up not fitting, and they eventually went on the Maxima. After I milled out the insides, so the wheels could actually sit on the hubs. The center of the wheels it was too narrow. Much like my women, it needed to be widened up a bit. But I also had the other brilliant idea of, hey, I found this set of Jeep rims, which wouldn't have been ideal, big, heavier rims. But hey, if they fit, they fit. Notice they're the same diameter for the tires. Take it to the shop. They try putting them on, they don't fit. And then when they went to try to put the other rims back on, they end up snapping one of the one of the studs. Now keep in mind, it was already a 4 studs at the time, and then one of the ones they snapped, it was right around the same one. You can get away with one stud being gone. 2, even on one that's a 5 lug, it's a bit more of an issue. So what they said was, if you drive it okay, or you drive it carefully, you might be able to make it home. And I made it literally around the block till the fucking rim just came the fuck off. I had to pay some guy like $70 to come out and put studs on. I ended up actually being, money fairly well spent, because I had to replace a stud on the other side of the other drive side too, which is a problem. So after watching him do it, I was able to figure it out for myself. Here's what it is. So that's what it looks like it happened with that car that I passed about 10-15 minutes ago. How's everybody's weekends? Everybody's streaming, and here's the thing, I've got a commute into work. Yes, you're not supposed to have a commute into work if you could help it. Hey, first of all, I work in Seattle. Fuck that noise. Second, you know what? Since given what I do, that's a write-off. And usually I get time to listen to, people, they're doing their own live streams, or the men's room does what they call it. Was it Happy Hour now? They go on Odyssey app. That's AUDACY, not the one that Terrence Pop uses. I think it's ODYSEE. That's the other one, not that one. It's AUDACY. But yeah, they're not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. I think Rich Cooper's doing something, because he usually streams on Mondays. But hey, nobody's on. Fuck it. I'm sitting here doing nothing but paying attention and actually, making sure I don't, crash anybody else, unlike most people. They do it, but I don't think it's out of any fucking skill. Fuck it, I figured I'd go ahead and throw some extra content. So I got plenty of goddamn time on the StreamYard thing. Look, now I only used 4 hours and 20 minutes, which is a funny fucking number combo. Yeah, how did everybody's weekend go? You guys have any fun? Not only do you not get too many of these, these weekends or these days or whatever, before it's all over, and there's no do-overs. No. Why did she end up getting fucking locked back down again? Why? Because reasons. I'm starting to see more signs that we might have, starting a brave mandate again. That actually seems to be helping with the glare since the sun is behind me. Driving Miss Daisy, nice. Weekend, got late twice. Whether it's the same girl or it was two different ones. As we say, don't care, got laid. Nice. Hey, you know what? Some chick could have had that fucking honor. After the show wrapped up Saturday night, which ended up being a short one, and that's in part because it's already fairly late at night, and I wanted to go check out the local bar scene, kind of filling out which ones are which ones are most nice. More options literally around the corner than within a 2-mile radius. Which, if I'm gonna be walking to a bar, that's each bar ended up getting me laid by somebody actually. So there's that. Still trying to figure that out. Yeah, but also, there weren't that many people tuning in. Maybe you were like homeschool here, and what? You were getting you were getting your woman pleaser wet, and she was getting her insides buttered, which apparently Google or YouTube or what the fuck is the difference these days? They apparently don't like me saying that, so at least not during the tag or not when I'm commenting. They actually remove those comments. Yeah, there weren't that many people tuned in, so I had my little topic. It was about rejection, its bright sides, and all that stuff, and it basically, in a nutshell, you know what? Like when people do that shit for whatever fucking reason, all it does is save you time. Jesus, I thought my shocks were fucking worn out. This Toyota Yaris I'm sitting next to, like I am watching those wheels fucking bounce, and this is not the bumpiest of roads here. Hey, I have my little piece to say about that. Like, no, it was like now it's like I had 2-3 people tuning in. It was basically like that. And, the reason I started to stream at that time, in the first place, is because at that time, and the reason it's called the closing hour, is because literally that was around the closing hour of. It was the closing time of the only place that was open anywhere beyond 9 or 8 o'clock. Even without all the stupid fucking restrictions. So like there's no point in rushing back home to go back there. Closing time is like 10:30. So, and that's why I did it. So I think what I'll be doing is since I have I have plenty of extra time, and I guess according to the StreamYards, that resets within a couple of weeks. We'll start doing more shorts like this. This is during Nick Schulerner of NickSchulerner.com, I think, right? I have to look it up. Hey, Teresa. Hope you're doing okay over there. Pretty sure it's hot in your region of the country, just like everywhere else. Even here, it's going to be getting into. I'm predicting it's going to be getting to the 90s in the next few days, just based on what I'm seeing. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I got this extra time. Nobody's doing anything. I guess I'll do for you after. Um, I'll start exploring some other times. Maybe, okay, so, hey, Saturdays, I don't like working past 8:30, and you know what, I might just start nixing Saturdays altogether. I might just stop working Saturdays. But hey, if I'm in Seattle, I'm like, okay, head out, try to get home right around the time Darko go live on his show. Anywhere between 6:30 to anywhere between, I guess I'll use Eastern Standard Time. Anywhere between 9:30 Eastern Standard Time to midnight. That's when he'll go live. Oh, speak of the devil, there he is. Dark, you doing anything tomorrow? Give you something to listen to. Yes, it is. How's it there? It's in the 80s. It was 80, 81 area. It's going to be like that until Thursday, Friday. It says 88. I'm going to guess it's going to be 90, 90 something else. So I will be outside if I could be bothered to get out of bed at all before I go to work. So it was nice over there. It was nice over the weekend. I had a pretty good time. Jesus Christ. Yes. All right. I've been talking to a few people who's like, yeah, the whole goddamn, this whole goddamn state or this whole goddamn country is like going to be in the hundreds at some point here. Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. How you doing, Guns N BBQ? That awesome name, by the way. I gotta see if I gotta check to see if that's an actual channel. Gonna be in your parts, October, November. All right. Yeah, let me know. You did give me an idea of what kind of area you would be in. It's not that far away. I wouldn't mind. Making the drive out that way to come see you. We'll be on at 9:30. All right. I'm gonna hold you to that, Dark. That comment could be misconstrued. See, I wasn't gonna say anything. I was not gonna say anything, especially because that's kind of going in the wrong direction. But okay. God damn it. See, I like what I don't have to. I like what I like. I don't have to take the low hanging fruit. Like just the commenters to do it for me. That part of your state's better. That depends on what you mean. I mean, you know what? I mean, like, I get shit for saying it. Sometimes, but hey, if I got to deal with a dry heat or a heat where like air conditioning is mandatory, going with the dry heat. It's hard to manipulate in the weather. I've heard people talking about just that. Either Tacoma area, Olympic area, I think, rain area. Yeah, that's around the area I'm in. Geoengineering. I have not heard that term before. Huh. I think she finally got what we were talking about. Evening from the East Coast. Hey, I've seen you before. I think we were on Gina Quinn's or Megan's channel. One of those guys. Hey, I have a bunch of people tuning in. I'm almost into Seattle. Great. So good. I'll talk about various. Jesus Christ. Oh man. Let me dry you at a time. Damn straight. Yeah, at least outside of having air conditioning, I mean, there's not much you could do. Like even the damn swamp clothes, I don't think they help all that much. Although depending on how hot it gets, even in dry swamp clothes ain't gonna help that much here either. Okay, I guess not. All right, never mind. I just think the name is cool as fuck. Guns N BBQ. You talk to some people, you want both of those dry rubbed. Yeah. We'll go the next couple of Saturdays, see how things go. But hey, Dark goes live on Saturdays. He goes live Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. So if any of you guys would do, everybody go check out his channel. You know what? Maybe Saturdays I'll go in for work for a couple hours. I'll take it off. Dark will do his thing. I'll, watch his thing. Okay. Lane reductions again at 9 p.m. Jesus Christ. All right. At least it makes sense for them to actually do it on fucking weeknights instead of Saturday. Saturday nights when everybody is enjoying their last moments of freedom before the Delta scare fucking shows up. Yeah, might check that out. Huh, that's a great channel. Shows Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. All right, I'm gonna look that up as soon as I got the stream here. Okay, cool. That's not the cops. I don't know. I'll either stay home and pregame, and maybe I'll actually go visit some of the places. Maybe I actually have food. God damn it! Maybe I should actually highlight the comments. Maybe I'll check out some of the places to see, because all the places that are on there not only have bars that run till proper closing time of like 1:30, 2 o'clock, whatever. But it seems like they have a pretty decent list of dishes they have there. So I might just check those out. A second. Steering wheel mount, in case anybody's wondering. Yeah, no problem, man. You talk about it in your channel, Guns N BBQ. I'm going to assume it has something to do with things that go bang and then things that get slow cooked. Preferably in the same day. Saturday night, Friday. Okay, so you kind of have the same, the same days that Dark does. Maybe different times though, or something though. Yeah, I'll definitely tune in. Just give you shit. Yeah, I'll go the next. Well, tonight I'll go to next, or today now I should say. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the next. I'm just gonna hang out for the next 5 minutes. I feel like logging into work just yet. Yeah, Saturdays I might just take off. Dark will throw his live stream up randomly because he never schedules his. I mean, just like I didn't schedule this one. Yeah, I'll hang out. I'll watch and mod his show. Sometimes it's actually necessary for me to actually do my job there. Usually after Dark does his show, I'll go ahead and do mine. But hey, if there are people that are there to tune in, it's completely understood. It's Saturday night. It's usually around closing time where all you on Yonkers on the East Coast are anyways. So, goddamn right, homeschool. Shit. I got entire articles dedicated to just that, man. Yeah, channel kind of speaks for itself. Speaking of which, there's another guy. He's also I think he's a mod too, on John Crump's channel, which he did a video earlier. John Crump Live. He's actually had me on his show before, so pretty entertaining show. The other guy, he's either commentator or mod or something. Armament Axis. Let me see what his channel's about. He might actually be into Axe Story. Who knows? Yeah, Saturday nights, I hang around the house, watch Dark show, pregame, doing that, and then after that, ready to pick out how the next couple weeks goes. Hey, I'll just head to the bar. That gives me more time at the bar. Because it does take extra time. Closing time is, again, it's about 1:30, 1:45 ish. Because they have to have everybody out by 2 o'clock. Yeah, that does kind of cut into my time, being there, if I'm doing the show. So, yeah, we'll look at this, split things up. Yeah, my Saturday night last night, I guess I'll go ahead and direct the topic, and then we'll get the hell out of here, and I'll actually make myself useful. I just watched what looks like a grown Huey Freeman walk by. No, I went to the bar, had a pretty decent time. Yeah, like I said, I've been kind of figuring out which ones, because there's about 6, 7 places, and I guess not including any more of the. There was the one bar that it was the only one that was open, sort of at a decent time when I moved into the neighborhood. And then increasingly started rolling back their closing hours. But yeah, they along with everybody else in the city that was in, like, rolled real hard with the whole holier than thou face cover thing. It was at that point I just realized, like, you know what? Yeah, at this point I just don't want to know. And so I did have every intention, maybe returning there at some point, because I did see, like, there are some places. Oh, that's one place I got to visit. There's a place called, what was it, an American Bar. They got hit because of, not just because of the whole mask thing, but there was other things. But that was one of the things that mentioned all the time. Yeah, I figured, I might check them out. And this was back when I was figuring, hey, like all these other places, they say they close at midnight or 11 o'clock or 1 o'clock or whatever. So I guess to be stuck this place. No, all the other places, funniest thing ever, is complete fucking role reversal. Not only are the other 6 or 7 places open, why is this goddamn BMW EV just sitting in the middle of the intersection? Did this battery run out? What the fuck? Damn. It's one thing. It's talking about. Oh, no, there he goes. He's moving. The fuck was he doing just sitting there in the middle of the fucking intersection? Jesus Christ. Hey, Tommy D. Tommy D also has a channel. He does outreach stuff. I don't get to tune in all the time, but he's a solid guy. Yeah, all the other places, they're open, in force, with newer places that weren't even there before showing up. But it's like this place, like the one that maybe decide, like, just not to go out until this bullshit was over. Now it's looking like we're gonna have shit going down, and I'm gonna be right back where I started. Shit, there we go. Like, that place is shut down. At least earlier than everybody else. I roll around the corner 11:30, midnight, 12:30. They're closed. Everyone else open. Save for maybe like just one of the places. And there's a music venue that's there too. There's a music venue, and then there's like another kind of like I don't want to say concert hall, but like a party hall or something like that. All right, homeschool, have a good time. Whether it's inside that girl or not, you were talking about. Hey, you know what? Considering just how fun the other places are, like most of the places, like they have pretty decent staff there. And the staff at the original place that I was visiting when I first moved up here, like they're okay. They didn't seem very sociable though. Which I guess that's to each their own. I mean, they're there to serve the drinks, but you would think, being a bar person, you would maybe you probably talk to people more. Although I think I was still doing like Saturday night, recordings and stuff. So maybe that was a thing. I do like the people who showed up there though. But yeah, last Saturday night, I I went ahead and I did the show with for 40 minutes or so, and hell, that show. I mean, I'm glad I did that show because the way that night, played out perfectly. I mean, nothing really happened there. I went to the place I was going to, and there was this one girl that was sitting outside that apparently recognized me. I didn't recognize her. Yeah, she's okay, at least for the area that I'm in. I mean, you do get a few girls that look pretty decent, but no smoke shows or anything. She is passing, like, could do it. We sort of strike up a conversation, I go and, get my beer or whatever. I hang out talking. For the life of me, I'm just having the hardest time remembering her name. But we get the conversation going good enough that like I end up getting her number. So I went out, talked to a few other people, went to the bar that was next door just to go to talk to the bartender that was there. She's pretty cool. I just went over there to say hi. She actually, she's definitely in her mid 30s, maybe early 40s, but she's not bad looking. You know what? No, and she's pretty fucking cool too. Anyways, I get home and I don't know if I meant to text her or what, but I ended up on the phone with her. Yeah, like whatever reason I had forgotten name again. Maybe that was just kind of night I was having. And she gets so pissed off at that. I guess sort of understandable. Now think about it, I should have written it down. Yeah, she's on the slender side, but she is not bad. I would not mind that. Yes, I'm watching girls walk down the street. But yeah, she gets so mad at that. Like, I think I even tried to guess at it. Like she ends up like just hanging up and like I don't look at my phone. I was like, well, fuck you too. See ya. Bye. Just save me time from somebody who could have been a bitch down the line. It's like, I don't have time for that shit. And now, in fairness, you know what? Probably wasn't the greatest idea to call her like right after. Maybe it was. Who knows? All these things are all dynamic situations, man. There's no clean cut way of doing things. Yeah, I mean, aside from that, it's like, all you did was talk yourself out of a really fucking good time. You know, that's one. And number two was like, you know what? The fact that I was able to remember several other people's name there that night. You know, even though we were talking, you know, to the point, you know, like we're actually exchanging numbers or whatever. Perhaps you just weren't memorable enough that you know, for me to remember your name. Jesus. I'm not one to complain about someone who needs to put more meat in the bones, but damn. Yeah, like, you know what? If I even remember who this, you know what? The thing is, like, okay, I don't remember her name. You know what? Maybe her name just wasn't memorable. But fuck, you know what? I remember what she looks like. You know, she's gonna get the fucking ghost treatment. Fiverr here again. Oh, she fucking does it herself. Who fucking cares? I don't give a shit. No, I really am to that point. It's like, oh, you want to pull the shit? Okay, see you. Bye. You know, whether it's in person, whether it's messaging or fucking dating app or whatever. Like, really got to that point. I was like, I just do not fucking care. No. That was the whole point of that show this Saturday. No. Sunday was okay. There's this chick that's over in I think it's Trinidad, Tobago, something like that. Okay. She could use a little, I'd say less meat on her bones, but less, you know, as Arnold Schwarzenegger's famous for saying, like, bones don't jiggle when you move. Yeah. There's this chick, she's a little bit older. They're one of the only ones that I actually probably not going to waste my time with this and a lot of other different apps. I mean, I've pretty much figured out what I needed to figure out as far as those go. This one is called Coffee Meets Bagel. It's supposed to be, to me, it's supposed to be better because you can actually message people on there. And they give you like 25, 26 profiles to look at. A solid third of which, you know what, rather not, I just don't think they're real at all. No, she's actually one of the ones I ended up getting her number, but she wanted to set up this meeting. The hell was it like? It was through Gmail or something. She sets up like between 4 or 5. I was like, the hell are you scheduling? Like, how many of these do you have scheduled? Like, what's going on here? I even did the whole thing. Like, I had the whole, I guess, semi-professional setup where I'm sitting in front of the microphone. Yeah, I actually had the microphone on. Her whole thing was like, you know, she wants to be kind of official. She doesn't want to be texting back and forth, you know, for months before she's supposed to come over. She's supposed to be coming back here sometime later in the year, depending on whether we're locked down again or not. You know, she's supposed to be out here for a year and a half or something, and she wanted to do sort of a face-to-face, so to speak. Yes, to see if we click, you know, like in the name of efficiency, which is fine. We had a nice chat doing that. You know, wrapped that up. Went to you know, started heading to work. Saw a few people doing live streams. One of them was what was it? His channel's called James Von Maxwell, but he goes by Hamster. For whatever reason. You know, I'm watching that, and he had on this lady who calls herself like the slightly crazy vegan, which slightly crazy is probably the best of this kind of spectrum. But she apparently was like some feminist or something. She's from Australia. Australia already locked down again, by the way. That is one interesting print on that Silverado. But you know, I'm listening to these two talking. You know, she has her things. Like, I thought she was, I mean, as far as people who, you know, because, you know, say that they're feminists or whatever, I thought, like she was at least fairly moderate as far as that goes. Like, oh yeah, women deserve this, but like, hey, men do this too. But I'm looking at the fucking chat section, like they're just ripping her a fucking new. I'm like, Jesus Christ, guys, like at least let her speak. And then, well, then this ends up happening. Like, Hamster decides to open the fucking stream up. He puts the StreamYard in the chat. I'm thinking like, oh my god, this is going to get real fucking interesting. But I tell you what, I mean, I listened for quite a bit, and eventually ended up cutting out, because like Dark's Discord chat, they were having a voice chat, and I wanted to join in on that. Tell you what, I mean, there was a couple of times I think one guy had to get booted because, like he was asking her about her, basically about her, her boobs and her vagina. There's a couple times where Hamster had to step up and say, "Hey, you guys, let her speak or don't talk with each other." So, but it was actually a pretty civil discussion, and I'll give her credit, for kind of hanging out and actually, listening and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it was actually a pretty damn good chat, So, I mean, I'm not going to agree with her on many things, but what I mean, I can appreciate someone that can actually hang in with something like that, Hey, that was my weekend. Yeah, this is kind of fun. This might continue to be a regular thing, so who knows? Stay tuned. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself useful. You fuckers get out there, you make yourselves useful, and have a kick-ass week. We'll see if I do anything else before the next scheduled program. So next time, take care. Stay ready. Keep it tactical. Above all else, be chaos, my friend. I guess it's the same friends, actually. I think we can say it's plural at this point.